Hello. Hello. Hi, everybody.
Hello, everybody.
Hi, beautifuls. I need a lickety-split second. I just finished with something for the university. I just need 1 second.
Absolutely.
I'll be right over.
Cool.
Get your water in the meantime.
Bless you.
Thank you.
That was a healthy apchi.
Oh, good.
Guys. Whew. All right. Let's get started. Tamara, thank you for
What?
taking me to a whole world.
Why?
I just posted a video
I can't.
a while ago. So that things I get in my order. You can see that I'm not joking. TikTok.
I can't hear you. You're like
Oh no. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
I use TikTok
Whoa, really?
in order to show you guys how serious I am about my greens and how many I kept forgetting to film this. And the
You're
second
still like cut off. Why are you cut off? Maybe Zoom everyone, mute everyone.
Yeah, okay, right. So I use TikTok to show you guys how many greens I get and how serious I am about that. And that was for you guys. So I'm putting my shoes on. I'm wearing my very, very short shorts. I don't like wearing my very, very short shorts when I'm being recorded. When I'm being recorded like this. However, I didn't have any time, so I just grabbed whatever I had. I have been dealing with the university all morning. And now I am ready to kick my ass, kick your ass, and then we can all get on with our day. Any questions, requests, comments? You can unmute yourself. No. All right, I'm happy to see Tamar and Hila and Chen and Betzalel. I'd like seeing your picture. And Megan and Lutza and Alana, you guys are rocking this out. Okay, so I hope you saw the workout for today. And if you didn't, that's okay, you're about to see it. It's high intensity interval training, cardio and core. And if you noticed, we took it up a notch to 60-10, 60 seconds on, 10 seconds off. We took it up a notch, just in terms of time. A lot of these things are gonna be familiar to you from day 3. And it's going to be like day 3 up a notch, day 3 on steroids. So take your time if you need to, chill out if you need to. I'm not going to take my time or chill out, okay? I'm gonna smash it, and it's important to remember that if I'm smashing it, doesn't mean that you need to take it to that. You need to smash your own workout in your own way. If you want to skip or run in place, either one is fine. So if you're gonna skip with the rope, grab your rope. Let me just make sure that you have everything. I think we're good. You do need a chair or a coffee table or whatever you need to up yourself, up the legs. And we're gonna begin with skipping. We have 6 rounds, we had 5 rounds of skipping or running in place. Oh, and the other thing, that's what I wanted to say. We have, yesterday we did, 2 days ago, so we did 25 minutes straight. I don't know if you guys remember, of 50-10. Today, we are doing 37 minutes straight of 60-10. Okay, can't tell you that I'm very calm about this, but we're gonna do it. Okay, so running or skipping in place. When the timer goes, it is gonna go for 37 minutes. Now, let me just make sure that you can hear the timer. Yep, good, okay. In 10 seconds, we begin. Here are my short shorts. I am pretty much naked for you today. You are welcome. Go, go, go. Run or skip. I even wanted to, I had all these plans. I wanted to work out with you in the living room, but I stayed in the office because I finished with the university stuff like now, which is why I didn't have time to chat today. I'm sorry. So keeping your abs tight, remember this is your warm-up, so I don't need you to go crazy, I don't need you to sprint. You're actually working pretty lightly for the next couple of minutes. This is my fake rope that I use when I'm indoors, and it has weights on it. And I hate it, just like you guys know, if I hate something in my workout, then that's a sign I need to work on it. 2, 1. I'm now realizing I didn't tell Michelle, who doesn't have Facebook, that we're meeting at 3, so I'm gonna have to call her personally and apologize. All right, let's do this. So next minute, again, we are taking it easy. Taking it easy. Getting that heart rate up. I was so excited that I didn't forget to video my greens for you. And that I did it in such a cool way because of Kamal. Thank you. Sort of cool, I'm still getting the hang of it. I'm not a cool person with social media. So it's cool for me, which is kind of nerdy. 15 seconds. 10 seconds. 3, 2. So the third minute, as you guys know, that's the magic minute where you're gonna feel that difference in your body. That you're officially warm. So By the end of this minute, you're officially warm. So what I'm gonna do is, in the last 10 seconds, I'm gonna sprint it. I'm gonna get my first breathless of today's workout. My first breathless. I am so ready to go. Wow. It kind of like, in a way, that's scaring me because I know I'm gonna be smashed in an hour. I know. It's because I was sitting all day in front of the computer. And people were driving me a teeny bit crazy. Okay, let's pick up the pace, if possible. 10 more seconds. 5 seconds. 3, 2. 2 more minutes. 2 more minutes. I'm so. Now I am officially warm. My knees are up. I'm getting my knees up. Abs are tight. I had an amazing conversation today with one of us, a person from this group. We chatted for about a half hour, and she was describing the fact that the transition now that is slow back to our previous reality, now the situation is hitting her. In other words, when it started, she was fine. And now things are hitting her. Let's pick up the pace. And I'm going to tell you my response, which might not surprise you. 3, 2, 1. My response was, workout. You've got to work out. I even said to my husband today, last time, I even said to my husband today, you need to wake up in the morning and take a 10-minute walk if that's all the workout you're gonna do today. That's it. It doesn't matter. At least you got those 10 minutes in, you're moving and you're getting your blood flowing. Woo! I'm getting my knees up and I'm starting to pick up the pace. And I'll tell you what, these weights are murdering me. Oh, 20 seconds. 10 seconds. I'm gonna pick up my pace here. I really, really want to get to breathless. Working hard enough to feel my abs. 2, 1. Ooh, done with that. Moving on, and we're gonna go into, we're gonna go into sit-ups. So on your back, full sit-ups. Remember, this is cardio and core today. Full sit-ups. So those of you who are not doing sit-ups, you are going to flex your feet like so, flex, and then bridge. Otherwise, sit-ups. So, yep, exactly, flexing your feet. I just want to point out that I'm very brave, okay? This minimal amount of clothing, and you guys know that I'm very conscious of all my black and blue marks and veins. But hey, no filter, man. That's what we're doing here, no filter. It's real. I'm sweating it out with you. You get to see my black and blue marks and veins. How fun for you. Whew, moving on, we're going to a crunch leg drop. Real quick, those of you who are modifying, you're going to do a forearm plank, and you're just going to focus on the legs. Everyone else, okay, everyone else, crunch and stay there. Lift both legs up, flex them strongly, and then lower and lift without changing your upper body. However, this might not be good for your back,
okay? Some people here have a sensitive back, I know you guys. And so you can bend your legs and do the same thing like that, okay? So we inhale down, exhale up, inhale. The lower you go, of course, the harder you work. Don't speed up. This is not a speed exercise at any point. Those of you who are modifying, your job is to keep your back flat and coming out of your shoulder blade. Let's move on. We're going to flip over onto our hands for strict climbers. Strict climbers can be done walking, as you guys know, or jumping. So my right foot is outside of my right hand, and then I switch, or I walk it. You can walk it, of course. I'm going to stay with the jump. Every time I jump, I really kind of push out of my hands. It's almost as though I'm pushing the floor away from me. If this is too much in terms of your wrist, you can just go onto your forearms and this instead. That's fine. It's actually a little bit harder in terms of your legs. So this is an exercise I can't speed up with for a full minute. So I keep a steady pace. And when I can, I give it bursts of energy, like now. Okay, that was nice. Moving on to jumping lunge or walking lunge. Jump it or walk it. So this is the jump, and of course, this is the walk, and that's absolutely fine. Guys, day 10 is really not a joke. I take these next few days very, very seriously, with a smile, but very seriously. Woo. Taking breaks when you need it. I'm reminding you that our goal is to get through the minute, even if it means taking breaks. But when I take a break, I stay in the lunge. I don't suggest you go low. You work strength, total body strength, yesterday and tomorrow. Don't go low, just get your heart rate up. Okay, getting ready for an open close touchdown. That means that if you're not jumping, this is what you're doing. And if you are, it's this. Send your butt back every time. Butt back. Whew. The butt back thing is not something you can mess with, because that, you guys, protects your knees. Chest forward. 18 seconds coming up. 10 seconds. Ooh. 3, 2. Burpees. So you can walk your burpees as usual. Let's do this. So I don't know if you remember last week, but just go, 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 you guys. Abs are tight. Just reminding you that this is a walking burpee. You can put your knees down or just do a push-up, walk in and stand. So last week, what we did was cardio set. We're doing the same thing today. So we have 28 more seconds here, and then we have 3 more minutes of only burpees. We started with 5 minutes of skipping, and I got 4 minutes of burpees. Your abs, that's the most important thing. Your abs, guys. That's it, that's what's gonna protect your back on these burpees. Go. I'm slowing down so that I can pick up my pace at the end. As you can see, I wasn't kidding about hitting breathless. I'm completely breathless. Breathing through 14 seconds. I'm gonna try to pick up my pace. Not sure that that's gonna happen. Oh. We're 13 minutes in, and I'm dripping sweat. Go. Pushing through, pushing through. Don't stop, guys. If you see me stop, because it's my workout, you're doing your workout. Holy cheap, cheap. We're rocking this out. Even when you get tired, your abs. Guys, your abs. Even when you're tired. Oh, last time. Can't talk, can't talk. Go. Last time. There is nothing legitimate about what is happening here. Whenever you want to slow down, just keep in mind that we have a lovely lady here who's 7 months pregnant. And then see if you want to slow down. Oh, 5 seconds, I'm gonna get one more in. I didn't really. Stay on the floor. Plank or plank dips. Nothing legitimate. All right, on our forearms, plank or plank dips. So plank it or dip. Now, I know that planking after you've hit breathless is very hard. I know it, but we're pushing through. We're fighting through and we're changing our body. We are transforming where the point where we were 2 weeks ago into the point where we are today. 10 seconds. Oh. Those of you who don't want to do a super woman, Superman plank, you're gonna do bird dogs, like so. And if you can, hop into a plank, take your time. Right arm, left leg, left and right, and then switch every time. Your arms should be pretty shot by now. Your core should be pretty shot. So at any point that you need to drop into the bird dog, that's fine, but you need to really make sure that you're holding those plank abs. Trying not to elevate the butt, so I don't want you here. Okay, this isn't good. I'd rather you get into the bird dog than lift your butt. Oh, okay. This is something I'm working on. I can't really do it the way I'd like to. So you're gonna do it with me because I can't show you the other version, but you're gonna place your hands on the floor exactly like this. And you're gonna pop yourself onto your feet and jump. And then reset. And then pop and jump. And reset. Take your time. If you can do this without your hands, do it. And then film it and then share it with the group. Because I can't do it. I think it might be because I'm scared of my knees. I don't want to hurt them. But the key is to use your hands as little as possible. A lot of core. Every time you flip the feet, turn your abs on. Flip. If you guys do that without your hands, please show me. Please show me. Okay, quarter burpees. Let's go, let's go, let's go. But go, guys. But bring your feet to the width of the mat and then in between your hands. Mat, in. If you want to walk it, same thing. Walk it. And then switch the leading leg. Legs together, legs apart. Together, apart, together, apart. Also here I'm working bursts of energy so that I can make it through the minute. Okay, 3 jumping lunges and a full burpee. And then you switch the leading leg. So 3, 2, 1. And then switch the leading leg. If you are walking this, it is 3, 2, 1, and then do your modified burpee, right? My left is forward now, always switching. Notice that I'm not putting a lot of effort into the lunges. Keeping them shallow, focused on cardio. 3, 2. Three. Okay, commandos. Up, up, down, down. Switch hands. Up, up, down, down. Maybe you want to join me. Maybe you want to join me. Otherwise, on your knees or on your toes. up, up, down, down. And then I switch. Up. 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 Oh, the scary thing is that I'm slippery because of the sweat. Oh. Okay, that was horrible. Good, good, that was horrible. Okay, come on up to standing. 3 minutes of double butt kicks. So, if you're modifying, you're doing this. Okay, go, go, go. If you are not modifying, it's both legs at a time. So it's this. Don't sprint it. No joke, guys. Don't sprint a double butt kick. And just try not to die. Okay, I'm actually gonna go into the modified. And I'm gonna do bursts of double butt kicks so that I'm keeping up with those bursts and surviving the minute. Right, bursts of energy to survive the minute. This is our 3-minute set. So we have 3 of these, 3 minutes. Soft landing. Again, guys, I am so for real. I am so for real. Okay. I gotta dog it out. The beginning of these double butt kicks, the first second, I'm like, oh my God, I can't do the double. And then I try to do it for bursts. And I recommend that if it's too much. Because this is mind over matter. This is like mental stuff right here. Eight seconds. Oh, you should not be alive right now. Go. I can't, see, I can't. I keep saying double. And then I'm like, oh my God. My body's like, oh my God. You've got to be joking. Screw you. And then I'm like, okay, you're right. Oh. This is really like, this is really mind over matter. Half of working out is that. That was part of the conversation I had this morning with our friend. Oh, you got this. 10 seconds, guys. Nothing legitimate. Onto your back. Onto your back. Also, those of you who are modifying. We have a pike. Those of you who are modifying, oh, you can't see me. So your job is to stay imprinted with your back on the floor and just press your hands down, focusing on the imprint. Otherwise, join me for a pike or one leg at a time, okay? If the pike is too much, one leg at a time. The key is to press your back into the floor. Press it into the floor. Those of you who are modifying, I know it seems maybe like a silly exercise for you guys because you're strong. It's worth it. It's really strong for your abs. Let's get ready for single leg, straight leg pull. Those of you who are modifying, so this is this. We're here. Those of you who are modifying, if you want to do the same exercise with your hands behind your back, you can do it like this or like this. Otherwise, we're here. Now, this is not a fast exercise. There's no point in speeding up. What is interesting in this exercise is that the higher you stay steady and the slower you go on the switch, that's where it is. Slow on the switch. Slow on the switch. Breathe through. Elbows open. Wow. Shoulder blades. Okay, come on up. Let me show you first the modification. Those of you who are modifying, all you are doing is walking and squatting, walk back and squat, switch legs. Otherwise, 1, 2, sorry, 1, 1, 2. I was focused on the modification for a minute there. So it's a long jump, double jump, booty back. Long jump, double jump. All right, guys, let's push, let's push. Really, we're way past halfway. We really are. Keeping your abs on. Staying low. Those of you who are modifying, switch the leading leg. Same exact thing, except only a long jump, walk back. So this is more explosive. I try to go as far forward and then I just hang out. And then again. So it should be so explosive that you go, guys, go, go, go. Once the timer goes, you go. It should be so explosive, right? If you're walking it, you're actually doing another set. So explosive so that the jump back isn't enough. So far forward that you have to walk back. Your landing should be soft. Your knees should land parallel. Parallel soft landing. Right, you can barely hear, you can barely hear me land because my core is on and my weight is back. Oh, side to side jump. I'm gonna put my rope down and I jump over it. Put this down, I'm gonna jump over it. Or you can just tap fast. By the way, this is a very good speed agility exercise, the tapping. So if this is what you're doing, I don't want you to think that I take it lightly. That tapping move is super for your balance and for your core strength. Notice that I'm not speeding up actually. That's the timer because I do want to sprint at the end. Okay, so in 10 seconds, I'm going to sprint this. Next up, we have the walk into tricep push-up and stand. I'm going to pick up my pace. Walk into tricep push-up on your knees, or walk into tricep push-up on your toes, elbows tight. Tight against your body. So we squat, we walk, triceps tight, up, walk back. Or do it on your knees, I'll show you. Walk, plank it, then put your knees down, elbows in, get your knees up, and stand. Guys, this is minute 29. Minute 29. You can turn back now. You're almost there. Forward and down. Pull your head forward on the triceps. Forward and down. We go to the end. Stay in the plank. Either alternate your lifting legs, so it's plank and then lift one leg and then the other. Or it's a pogo plank. You know the deal. You just hop those legs without moving anything else. Trying to keep up a solid pace, and then when you need to slow down, because remember, it's all about getting to the end of the minute, you slow down. This is the modification if it wasn't clear. Lift, lift. Nothing else moves. Of course, you can do the same thing on your knees. Lift and lift. Absolutely fine. Breathe. Get out of the shoulder blades. Press the shoulders away from your ears. Ooh, I couldn't help it. I had to take a break a second before. Drunken chicken, 2 minutes of this. Come up, come up. If you are modifying your squatting, squat and lift. Squat and lift. Otherwise, you are legs close together. I want to tell you, this is how much I love you guys, okay? Here I am, dying in the middle of the day. Because there is no way you're getting away without your workout. No way. Getting your booty down. By the way, I don't know if you noticed, some of the people are missing. Some people went back to work in the office. So a lot of people are doing the recordings. And way to go to everybody. I'm gonna cool it for a sec so that I can sprint this at the end of the next minute. Oh, okay. Next up, we have a side-to-side plank with a leg lift. So you're really going to be dropping your heart rate. Let me see the timer. Every time I step over here to see what's going on with you guys on the computer, I see that I'm slippery because my floor is wet for some reason. Wow. 15 seconds. I'm going to really try to sprint this. Onto your plank side to side. On your knee, bottom knee, or on your toes, we open up and we lift. open and lift. I'm gonna remind you what the modification is. So if you are modifying, you bend the bottom leg and then bend. Don't give up, guys. You are in minute 33. Don't give up. You're doing amazing. Like seriously, seriously amazing. Oh, those of you who are doing a modification, get onto your right forearm and side plank. Don't switch, you're steady. Those of you who are with me, you're on your back and you're gonna do a circle crunch to the right only. Turn to the right and then come down through the left. Those of you who are modifying side plank, hold, don't move. With me, you're going to the right, center, and down. Get those shoulder blades way up, see way up. Don't even touch this part of the shoulder blade to the floor. And don't switch direction. You're focused on the right side. And while you're doing this, you keep your pelvis steady. Pelvis steady. If you want to be super accurate, you inhale on the way up, exhale on the way down, lifting your pelvic floor on every up. Rest, rest, other side for everyone. Wow. Other side, up through the left, down through the right. Very often when I'm in a studio, I see people who kind of circle one direction and then square in the other direction. And if that's happening to you or if suddenly you're disoriented, that is not weird. It goes right back to that asymmetrical work, which is why very often we do stuff for 1 whole minute or 50 seconds or whatever on one side. And only then later we switch. Tomorrow you're going to see a lot of asymmetrical work. Breathing correctly, if it doesn't drive you crazy, it really helps. Whew. All right, guys, flip over. Getting ready, 2 more minutes before a break. Getting ready for the low scorpion. So on your forearms, you can do this off of your knees, okay? You can be kind of like on all fours, or we're gonna be in a plank and with as little movement with the butt up. So you're staying low. You're gonna bring the right knee to the right elbow, slow motion. I don't know if you guys have the workout in front of you, but it says slow motion. So let's really be slow and then come back. The faster you go, the more, it might be a little bit easier, but it's a different exercise. So I want slow and controlled so that we are in a plank, a scorpion plank. And again, the breathing here, this is one of those exercises where the breathing really, really helps. So it's exhale forward, inhale back. 3, 2. Oh, last exercise. Oh, damn it. Okay, we have a sprawl and a tuck. Let me show you what that is so you can just start. So it's sprawl and tuck. Those of you who are modifying, just go, 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 guys. Those of you who are modifying, walk, 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 squat, and then switch the leading leg. Go, 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 go. Last push. I want you to smash this. You have just the easiest exercises coming up after this. So this is the end of the main workout. Your core should be on. 23 seconds. Ten seconds. Woo! 3, 2.
We're not done, but you're on a break. Oh. Nothing legitimate about what is going on here. Oh. Wow. Okay, we have 30s. So in 5 minutes, you're done. You're done. The 30s, remember, that's no break. If you look this up online, okay, I know one for sure. Ron is looking some stuff up online if he misses something. If you look up 30s, you're not gonna find anything. Don't. I call it 30s. All right, I should probably open up a Wikipedia page to explain my shtick. All right, we're gonna be on the right side lying down, and it's just gonna be like leg lifts on our side. Let's get into a Pilates mindset and really focused on pelvis steady. That's the most important thing. And you can work harder by elevating your free hand, or if you need help for your abs to really stabilize, just put your free hand down. So let's get on the right side, lying down. Right arm is under your ear, and you should be really thinking straight line, no movement except for the top leg, which is the left. So in 10 seconds. The first exercise is going to be a flexed pulsing leg. So I'm on my right side, and we have a flexed pulsing leg. So I'm keeping my pelvis as steady as I can. I am rotating my leg inward, so my toes are looking straight at the wall in front of us. Keep it going, keep it going. Pulsing, and I'm keeping that other hand up or on me, whichever one. Here, it'll help me, and I don't want it to help me. Keep going, just point. And the point, if we tend to kind of go up, we turn, make sure you are rotating into your hip joint. Point, point into the hip joint, keeping your abs tight. You should not be rocking back, so there's very often this or this. Stay hip joint above hip joint. Point strongly, pulse it, press it. Flex it and circle to one direction, circle. And we keep the toes looking at the wall in front of us. When you start circling and you're super flexed and strong here, you're gonna feel the bottom leg, right? The right leg stabilizing you, not only your core. You're gonna press the leg into the floor. That's not weird, that's exactly what happens on the circle. Keep it going, so everything is working, even though it looks tiny. Oh, am I cutting out? Keep going, keep going, keep going. Keep going, you guys, and you're just gonna go to the other direction. Other direction, I saw that I cut out, I saw. So keep going your other direction. We're almost there. Try to stay with me. Stay steady. All you did was switch direction. You've got this. Stay with me. Inhale, bend. Exhale, press. You're gonna feel that bottom leg now. Inhale and exhale. Keep it going. Your abs should be super tight. This is the last push for this leg, and then we switch and then we're done. So really
stay in the work, even if you're feeling a little burned, and focus on stabilizing with the rest of your body. Nice. All right, I'm gonna give you 10 seconds to switch sides. So we go again. I don't know if you can see, but I'm just slipping around on this floor. Okay. So I'm pointing, I'm flexing, excuse me, I'm flexing and I pulse. Pulse, stay in the work. I'm constantly making sure that this is above this. Hip joint above hip joint. Now, because the bottom leg works to stabilize in addition to your abs, you're gonna feel the right leg now. And I'm gonna ask you to try and actually let it rest a little bit on the pulsing and work your abs a little bit more. Okay, so that and then keep going, just pointed, so that your leg can rest a bit on the pulsing, because it's gonna have to work on the circles coming out. Point, making sure the toes are looking at the wall ahead of you. So you're doing internal rotation in the hip joint. Point strongly, really pulse it high. Okay, flex, steady, circle. Oh, wow. So both legs should be working hard, your abs should be working hard. Keep it going. Switch direction. Switch direction, don't stop. So if you tend to rock that leg, I just kind of let my right leg rest for a second and then I rock that. So you want to stay really tight. Everything is working so that on these circles, our hip joints are stacked. And then in 10 seconds, we're going to bend our knee and extend, and then we're done. So stay in the work. I know it's burning a bit. In 3, 2, inhale, bend, exhale, extend. You might feel the bottom leg even more at this point. That's fine. Stay in the work. Inhale. 5 seconds. Ooh, okay. Stay where you are, just the way you are. I'm gonna kick off my shoes. Stay the way you are. Don't go anywhere. Kick, 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 kick. Oh, all right, first thing is that right leg that was just working, just let it fall forward. Just let it fall forward. I need a little bit of room. So right leg is falling forward, and then open up your right hand slowly, and then let yourself just hang out in this twist. So I don't have enough room here, but I'm gonna bring my right elbow as much as possible to the floor, and then I'm looking at the right hand and then pressing my right knee further down. So I'm in a deep twist. Of course, if there's any back issues or pregnancy or any reason for you not to do the twist, you can just do it very lightly. Okay, you never have to deepen the twist. It is very relevant to say, to talk about ECOG here, which if you don't know what it is, then you're normal. I'll tell you in a second. Let's bring the legs over to the other side. So the left knee is going down, and then I'm gonna open that right arm. So ECOG is the authority of training during pregnancy. Okay, it's the authority. Whatever they say, everybody abides by, or should abide by it. Slowly come up through the side to a seated position. And because we have pregnant people here, just sit any way that is most comfortable for you. Then let me tell you, and if you have pregnant friends or if whatever, it's good to know this. Because when I was pregnant, we were still going, you're stretching, yeah.
we were still going with the 2015 format. So I want you to turn and close the rib cage in and lift the arms. And in 2019, okay, after I gave birth, the new format came out, and it's based on a lot of research. Let's go on to the right hand, pull the left leg back. On a lot of research. So nothing changed since 2015. In 2019, they said, and I'm gonna sum it up, there's like this many papers that pages switched. I'm gonna sum it up for you. If you are pregnant, you can do whatever you want. That's the summation of the whole thing. You can do whatever you want, except something that makes that you're worried that you might get hit like with a ball or you might fall or whatever. And this is the contraindication, if you get too warm, if you reach hyperthermia, not hypo, if you reach hyperthermia, that's the contraindication. Everything else, you just listen to your body. That's, oh, well, then you need to be careful. Then you need to be careful. I'm unmuting you guys. Okay.
You killed us today.
Yes, it was a nightmare.
No, I
Wow.
don't know you guys, because I feel the same thing about you.
Wow, really? Really, thank you.
I'm like slipping on the floor. I'm afraid to get up. Guys,
Yeah.
Well done. Day 10. This is no joke. Really, like, I'm doing this to you guys. I don't know, saying it to you guys. Really, no joke. I get what you're doing. Way to go. Way to go. I see Adam over there. Oh my God, you guys, this is so cute. He's stretching his wife. Okay, cutest thing ever. All right, enjoy. Enjoy. Have a wonderful day. I will see you tomorrow at 7 p.m.
Thank you.
At 6:30 though. No, I'll be here at 6:40. Hila, remember. 6:40, I'll be here.
Bye. Thank you, Dee.
Bye, guys. Have
Thank you, the best.
Masikat.
Bye, guys.